Blessed and happy Sunday to all of you, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear good people of God, faithful followers of the Daily Gospel Reflection with Father Jack, my dear kababayans. Today is August 6, 2023, and today is the 18th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year A. Our Gospel for today is from the beautiful and the wonderful account of the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 14, verses 13 to 21. You know, the feeding of 5,000 hungry men, not counting women and children, tells us that God knows our need and He can supply our needs abundantly. God is not confined by our lack of resources because our God is a generous God. He will provide. For today's Sunday, let me share 3 C's with you. C, C, C. Our gospel starts with the first C. And what's that? It starts with a crisis. And what's the crisis? You know, Jesus experienced losing of his best friend, losing of a friend. And it is beheading of John the Baptist. And another major crisis is great number of crowd following him in a deserted place without anything to eat. Imagine that. Hungry people in a deserted place. That is a crisis. You are hungry and then it's a desert. Hungry people. Nowadays, there is a situation of hunger that makes our life, that makes our family, or makes our community like a desert. You know, there is so much hunger now. Hunger for food, hunger for justice, hunger for relationship, hunger for love, hunger for care, financial hunger, spiritual hunger, emotional hunger. Name it. There is a situation of hunger, not because there is a scarcity or lack of food, but because there is a scarcity of people's generosity. There is a crisis because people were greedy. That's why the disciples wanted and suggested that people should be sent home. You know, they told Jesus, send them home, send them away. But Jesus told them, they need not go away. You give them something to eat. You provide for them. That's why, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, when there is a situation of crisis, remember the second C. Learn to contribute. You give them something to eat. Contribute. Give, be generous, because miracles starts to happen when we learn to share what we have, learn to contribute. Never think that what you have to offer is insignificant or very tiny, because there is always be someone out there that needs what you have to give. My dear friends, learn to contribute, because life is not all about accumulation, but life is all about contribution. If we want to see miracles, be generous. If we wanted to see miracles in this life, contribute. Give. Don't be stingy. Share. Because the more we share, the more we receive. My dear friends, I say it again, life is not all about accumulation, but it's all about contribution. Life is not all about getting, but it's all about giving. You give them something to eat. That's the words of Jesus. And when we contribute, the final C, there will always be countless blessings. Because the more we share, the more we have. Countless blessings. When we share, there will be abundance. When we share, we attract abundance. When we contribute, we magnet overflowing blessings. And look at what the gospel said. And the 8 And all of them ate and filled, and they took up what was left over of broken pieces. And I love that. Leftover. You know, they gathered the leftover. And this is where I'm going to conclude my reflection today. The disciples gathered the leftovers because this is a beautiful invitation for all of us. Friends, do not waste your food. Do not throw your leftovers. Gather them. Do not throw leftovers because food is precious. When there is a crisis, learn to contribute, because when we contribute, there will always be countless blessings. If you love and like this reflection, kindly share it with your friends so that many will be blessed.